Hey guys, this is SDZ Gamer here. Just wanted to make a little quick video since it's been a week since I've actually posted anything when this video went up. This is not scripted or anything. This is just me just letting you guys know, hey, I'm not dead. If you have missed all my little tweets and just a message on YouTube just saying I'm taking a break. Project Crezone 2 really took a number out of me that I was really happy when we finally finished it because it was a year-long endeavor with a big giant cast, and I honestly just wanted a break and just do something else. And conveniently, Stormblood, the second expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, came out just around the time that Project Crezone finished production. So that's where I've been, and as you can see, if you are keeping up with Stormblood stuff, I have indeed finished Turtle. Oh! He actually looked at us. Hey! Say hi to Guido. But if you see from the top, I've already finished the main story, and I figured this was a good time just for me to talk about, what's been going on and, what's going to be coming up soon. Things will be going back into regular schedule, hopefully, this coming week. I've been extremely slow in editing my other projects just because, again, Project Crezone really knocked me out, and I just really wanted a week just to, chill out and just do something I want to do for fun. Like, not to say editing is not fun, it's just after a while it does get a little tedious, so I just wanted to get my mind off of something else, and refresh just refresh myself a little bit. And I'll let you know that the next things I'm posting will not be DGS. It's going to be Case 4 of SOJ. Those videos have all been finished, like, recorded, but I haven't finished editing them all. Like, I literally have only done maybe 2 videos of editing, and there's like 9 in that set, so yeah, it's been really slow on my end, but I'm doing my best trying to get back into just editing again, and but that's where I am right now, and yes, I am very much aware of what happened to my friends over on the DGS sub translation channel. They got hit by Capcom, the bigwig. Literally the bigwig hit them. And so I'm aware of their situation right now, and then they are trying to make a counter argument about the whole thing right now, and I hope that they end up winning the argument and they get their stuff back because they put in so much work to bring you guys a text sub translation of the DGS series that we will probably never see outside of Japan ever, and it really does sadden me that, while I can understand why they went and hit them, at the same time, it's from a selfish perspective, it sucks when you know there's a game that will never come out somewhere else and only be in Japan, and, the resources are there and they'll just, they'll still take it down regardless. And it's terrible that it happens. So, I hope maybe that Capcom will see reason, especially for a game that will never come, like an untranslated game like DGS. I hope they'll win that dispute and we'll be able to get those back again. I haven't stopped doing my own DGS. I will continue to do it, regardless of what's been going on that side of the pond. Because they haven't hit mine yet, and I will resume as to what I've been doing, and, if they hit me, I will certainly send a counter argument to them too, because, as far as I know, I'm mostly gonna be okay, because mine is most definitely under fair use because of the commentary and voice work over it, and it would really hurt me a lot, especially if they decided to take them down or, even worse, ban my account, because a lot of people put in the time and effort to, help me get those videos out for you guys. So let's cross my fingers that, Capcom doesn't decide to do anything, take any action on me, and if they do, I'll have to do what I can to see if I can fight it to get it back. So that's where things are right now. So expect Case 4 of Spirit of Justice to come out starting next week. And after Case 4, I will be going back to doing Case 5. I will obviously not finish posting all of Case 5 before DGS 2 come out, but I'm gonna be honest, probably is a good thing I will not be tackling DGS 2 immediately, only because I vaguely remember when DGS 1 first came out, I remember Bolt was streaming it and was posting a lot of content from it, and Capcom went like crazy and just removed and banned all of his stuff and removed everything. So, for how things are, it's probably okay that, you know, I mean, it sucks, but it's probably for the best that I do wait it out for a little bit. It'll give it a couple months for DGS2 to be like, you know, stop being relevant, I guess, is the best way to put it. I don't know, that's a terrible way of putting it. Stop being, like, new, I guess. That's mean to say. But Japan is very sensitive about anything, any content that's from Japan. Like, they're very sensitive about people making footage or streaming it. I mean, look at how Atlas handles Persona 5, for example. So it's just a culture thing, you know. It's no one's fault or anything. It's just how Japan works. So, you know, when people post footage from stuff from Japan, they're just, you know, they just don't like that, I guess, is the best way to go about it. So the best way to approach how to do GGS2 is just to give it a couple months and then start working on it. If by the time I finish Case 5 of DGS1, if I don't feel like enough time has passed, or my translator is still working through the game, because again, I also have to wait for my translator to finish going through the game and then write the script for me. So in between that, I will more than likely do something else. I had a project in mind that I wanted to do that's almost on the scale of what Project Cross Zone 2 is, but with a smaller cast, and I hope maybe we can work that out in the future. Not anytime soon, but hopefully, you know, something to do as a filler in between. But right now, I have no plans of doing anything too big. I just want to stick to something, you know, that's not too straining for me to work on, because I do have, like, you know, I do have a job in real life, unfortunately. I don't make any much money out of doing any of this stuff, or if at all, so I wish I did, because I really do want to pay for all of my people, all of my voice cast, because I love them so much. I appreciate the time they took aside to do everything that they've done for me, because we're not getting paid for any of this. They're doing it, you know, out of their own free will. They know they're not getting paid, but, you know, sometimes I want to find some way to just give them a big giant thanks, because, you know, the stuff that I do, most of it wouldn't be happening if I didn't have such a devoted voice crew and friends that are, like, supporting me to get through this stuff. So, I don't know, maybe one day we could all do, like, a meetup somewhere, and I can take some videos of us just hanging out. But, so that's pretty much the situation on YouTube stuff. At this point, you can probably stop watching now, because at this point I want to talk about Stormblood itself, because here I am in the game. I'm actually in the Shirogane housing district right now, which you cannot buy anything. You can go in there and stuff like that. I'm in the hidden grove, apparently. This is what it's called. So, I only finished when I recorded this. I got up to endgame about 3 days ago, since this footage was taken. So about 4 or 5 days going through story content. You know, just no break. Well, I did take breaks, obviously. I need to sleep and I need to eat. But I literally didn't do anything else when I came home from work. I just came home, did Stormblood, and that was it. And let me say, despite the launch issues of this and Raban Walls and Pippin Savage, the content itself has been a bigger improvement than what Heavensward was. Like, Heavensward was fine. But unfortunately there were parts in it that did feel like it kind of dragged, and to be honest, now that I've moved on to Stormblood, I look back at Heavensward, I find the whole story and stuff kind of melancholy, I guess. There were good parts, but there were also not great parts that were kind of tedious, especially like when the expansion dropped. It was there were parts in the story that were kind of slow, I guess, and kind of dragged. Like I think most people in the FF14 community agree that the Nanamo plotline that was happening in between Heavensward was kind of it was very poorly executed. It was really unimpressive for what it was. So there were periods of just kind of like you were just doing it for the sake of you needed to get through it to get to the good parts, basically. That's how Heavensward was. This one, I mean, I could just be writing off the fact that this is still new and it's still fresh in my mind, but I found myself like really engaged with the story a lot more in Stormblood than I was in Heavensward. I credit them for really considering the problems that they had in Heavensward's story and subquest work, and like they improved on it in Stormblood. Like nothing feels super tedious to me. Like some of the side quests were actually pretty interesting, and I'm one of those people who really love the steppes with all the auras. Oh my god, all the side quests there were fantastic. I loved all that lore that's there. I know I'm a raider too, but I also enjoy like when they actually do some extra touches in the lore. Especially, you know, I'm a female aura, and there are certain dialogues actually change depending on your character and what they are and your gender in that particular area. That really stood out to me, and I appreciate those little touches here and there about the whole thing. So far, content-wise, it's been great. Launch-wise, I think Stormblood wins as being the worst launch by far right now. Some of it on Square Enix's fault, other not so much because they were hit by a DDoS attack, but several days during the early access and into launch. So, you know, there's nothing they could have done about that. But, I mean, just think about it, though. Like, the fact that FF14 went from, like, the shittiest game ever to, like, the second best MMO or something out there right now. And, you know, it's gotten to the point where people actually will DDoS this game now. You know, usually you don't hit those things unless something's super popular and someone just bored and butthurt or something and just wants to waste everyone's time, you know? So, overall, it's been a climb. It's been pretty much a climb on in this expansion. It's gotten better and better and better. And I hope it continues this climb. You know, and at this point, I'm at endgame. I still haven't done the extreme primals at this video yet, but I am planning to hit it pretty soon. Actually, probably tonight, when this video was recorded, at least that tonight anyway. So I'm printing one of them tonight. And there'll probably be a footage of it at some point later on today. So there's my thoughts on Stormblood, my really quick thoughts on it, and where I am with YouTube stuff. So that's pretty much all I want to do. Like I said, I really just wanted to just make a video, since it's been a week that you guys haven't heard anything from me, just saying thank you for all your support and, you know, watching my content and everything like that. It really means a lot to me, since, you know, I originally just started doing all these, like, amateur voice work for the sake of building my own confidence, because I'm kind of an introvert, I guess, in real life, so this was more of just me to help myself build confidence. I mean, had I not done this, I don't think this video would even exist where I can just sit and talk to you guys about these things. So, thank you for watching my stuff. Like, I appreciate any positive or criticisms, positive comments or criticism about my work or anything like that, you know, because I also want to get better at what I'm doing. So, you know, bring better content to you guys. And I don't know, maybe if you guys like this format where I just sit and talk about whatever's going on, I could do more of these kind of videos in the future. Like, I definitely want to get back to doing my Misadventures of Eorza series, because I love them, and those particular video series really challenges me to do a lot of different editings that I don't generally get to do, because, you know, the LPs are its own little editing thing, and then the Eorza stuff is like more quick work and like lots of different editings to make things like hit the punchlines and stuff like that. You know, that's stuff like I'm a little still inexperienced with, and I want to get back into doing more of those little misadventures. I have so much footage from like the older expansions that I still haven't even gone through, and I want to get back to those and working on them. So hopefully there'll be more of those in the future. So that's pretty much it. So thank you guys again for, you know, if you're still sitting here listening to me, like, wow, I thanks guys. Me and Gito appreciate it very much. So at this point, I could end the video here, but I really would like to show the final fight that you do in the story content, because I think this is probably one of Yoshi P's and the devs' like best fight work to date. I mean, I thought Thornton was impressive, but this particular fight was blew me out. Blew me out the window. Like it blew me away. I love it so much. And I've seen on Reddit that people want it to be nerfed, and I'm like, dude, no. It's not a hard fight. I don't think it's a hard fight. I think it's a pretty damn epic fight. And I think it fits with the, oh God, what was the word I'm trying to find here? I'm so hard with words, I'm sorry. But I think it really fits with the story, the conclusion that we got to. I think it's a very satisfactory conclusion. And honestly, I hope they do not consider nerfing the fight, because let's be real, this is pretty much the first real boss fight you'll get, the start of the expansion. Once you get towards the end, when we get to the later patches, people are gonna just face roll the fight anyway. So I think it's kind of pointless to try and nerf the fight. Like, I have friends that don't even raid either, and they find the fight even enjoyable, even if it is tough. But they still enjoy it. And they don't see a problem with it either. And they don't raid. Like, I know my opinions probably don't matter because I do raid, so I'm used to like hard content, but I really do not think that fight needs to be nerfed for what it is. But so I will go ahead and get started on this fight. If you are going through Stormblood and you do not want to be spoiled, I suggest you stop watching the video like now, because I'm going to do Defender and I'm going to do it right now. So let me see if I can get it up now, shall I? Oh yes, and this is actually the first expansion where I leveled something that wasn't a bard first. I actually leveled a bard in A Realm Reborn and Heavensward first, even though most of my videos have been tank. But I always say deep down I'm always a bard, but I end up leveling tanks just because there's always been a need for tanks in my group, more so than a DPS. And let's be real, I wasn't too happy about the bard changes in Heavensward anyway, so whatever. I'm very happy with it now. So, but you know what? I'll talk about that in another video. So, anyway, started as a paladin. So we're gonna go ahead and just start this fight because good stuff. Oh, I'll put on the cutscenes too, as soon as I figure out how to do that again. Oh. My choice in tanking is, frankly, the Paladin, to be honest. I just never end up having footage of me playing Paladin because there's usually other people already playing Paladin. And I'm one of those people who generally just fill groups, you know? Which is kind of awful when I want to do something that I want to do, but then it's like, but I want to be flexible, basically. This music gives me tingles. I think this warrior wants the tank, so I will let it have it then. So that's a tank soak, but I didn't have my tank friend, so I had to eat the whole thing. I can't handle this too much. I'm getting hit twice because my tank buddy isn't here. So one of those wings hits a tank, the other wing hits the other tank, so I really need my partner here. Why have they not raised my tank buddy yet? By the way, that's just push any button you want. I just keyboard smash any button until you fill that bar up. Simple stuff. guy has the ultimates for the first 5 primals in A Realm Reborn. Fun fact. I don't have my partner for this! Oh, Jesus. Fall off. Not gonna make it. I'm doing a sprint. Oh god. Whoa, I took no damage. Okay. Oh, I lost 8. Probably helps that the tank is okay. Oh, shit! shows the footage of what's going on back there, but there are icicles back there, just, you know, thought I'd mention.
Oh my god.
I do admit, the AoE symbol for the tail is a little hard to see. got this. You got this, kids. You got this. There we go. What a great fight. This is the best thing to end the story, at least for now. You don't even get the victory song. Just like, we're done, son! We're done! Other tank did good. I'm very happy with this whole crew. See that? One wipe! Did it all just fine. Oh! 5 commendations, yo! That's beautiful. Alright, well that's it. I'm pretty much done with all the stuff I wanted to share today in this video, so thank you all for, Eastern Dance. Thank you all for watching, if you're still watching up to this point, and, please look forward to continuing our regular broadcast, next week. Adieu.